Imagine, if you will, standing on the icy shores of the Arctic, when suddenly a fleet of ancient ships appears out of the fog, their ghostly sails full of wind, but no living soul on board. It's an icy, frigid night in the unforgiving Arctic wilderness. The sky is a canvas of countless stars, each one twinkling like a distant lighthouse in the infinite sea of the cosmos. The only sound breaking the profound silence is the crackling of the frozen ground beneath your feet, and then out of nowhere a spectral vision materializes. A fleet of ancient ships, their sails billowing in the wind, emerges from the dense swirling fog. There's an eerie beauty to these apparitions. Their timbers, though ghostly and ethereal, are intricately carved, echoing the craftsmanship of a bygone era. The sails, filled to the brim with an invisible wind, billow out like spectral wings, casting an otherworldly glow on the Arctic ice. But the most chilling aspect of this spectacle is the absolute absence of life. Not a single soul can be seen aboard these spectral vessels. They sail autonomously, guided by an unseen force lost in time and space. This isn't a tale spun from the looms of fantasy or fiction. This account is based on real, documented sightings by Arctic explorers of the past. Men of science, versed in logic and reason, reported these spectral sightings, their words etching an enduring mystery into the annals of exploration. Their accounts, filled with awe and dread, have ignited the flames of curiosity in many a heart. What could explain these spectral sightings? Are they mere illusions, tricks played by the mind in the desolate Arctic wilderness? Or could they be something more, a glimpse into the unknown, a window into the realm of the paranormal? The Arctic, in all its stark beauty, is a world shrouded in mystery. Its icy expanses have witnessed countless stories, some explained, others lost in the winds of time, leaving behind only whispers and echoes. Now, wouldn't that sight send chills down your spine? What do you think could explain these ghostly apparitions? It's not just the sightings that are chilling. The history behind these spectral ships is just as intriguing. Delving into the annals of time, we find tales of these ghostly armadas etched in the chronicles of antiquity. Maritime lore is awash with accounts of spectral ships embarking on eternal voyages, their hulls gliding silently over the icy Arctic waves. These stories span the globe and the centuries, from ancient Viking sagas to Inuit folklore, from medieval seafarers to the explorers of the Age of Discovery. Each tale, though unique, shares a common thread, a chilling narrative of ships and their ill-fated crews lost to the unforgiving Arctic, their spirits forever bound to their wooden vessels. Imagine, if you will, the ancient Norse longships, their dragon-headed prows cutting through the frigid seas. The fearless Viking mariners venturing into the unknown, driven by a relentless thirst for exploration and conquest. How many of these mighty vessels, we wonder, found their icy graves in the Arctic's treacherous waters? Fast forward to the 15th and 16th centuries, an era marked by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to chart the uncharted. Explorers dared to traverse the inhospitable Arctic seas, their galleons and caravels braving the icy tempests. How many of these brave souls, we ponder, met their end in the frozen wilderness, their spectral ships forever sailing the icy expanse? Research into these historical excursions uncovers a chilling pattern. These aren't just random sightings or isolated incidents. They seem to be echoes of a tragic past, a spectral reminder of the countless lives claimed by the merciless Arctic. Is it possible that the Arctic, in its icy silence, has become a spectral shipyard, a ghostly gallery of maritime history? Could these phantom vessels be the Arctic's way of preserving its past? A chilling testament to the human spirit's indomitable will to explore, despite the risk of doom. Isn't it fascinating how these ancient ships continue to haunt our seas? What are your thoughts on this? Are these sightings merely optical illusions, or do they hint at something more supernatural? This is the question that has been haunting the minds of many who've heard about the ghostly armada in the Arctic. Let's delve into the realm of theories and explanations that might shed some light on this enigma. On the one hand, we have the scientific theory of mirages. In the simplest of terms, a mirage is an optical illusion caused by atmospheric conditions, especially the refraction of light. The Arctic, with its extreme weather and unique atmospheric conditions, is a perfect breeding ground for such phenomena. When light passes through air layers of different temperatures, it bends, creating images of distant objects that seem real. Could it be that these spectral ships are nothing more than tricks of light and temperature? But then we have the other side of the coin, the paranormal explanations. Ghost ships have been a part of maritime folklore for centuries. These are phantom vessels said to be crewed by the souls of those who perished at sea. Stories of the Flying Dutchman, a ghost ship doomed to sail the oceans forever, have been passed down through generations. Could it be that the Arctic is their chosen route, a spectral highway, if you will, eternally sailing through the icy waters? Then there's the theory of time slips, a concept often associated with the paranormal. It suggests that under certain circumstances, individuals or objects from the past can momentarily appear in the present. Could these spectral ships be a glimpse from a bygone era, a ghostly echo of ancient maritime journeys? Each theory, whether it leans towards science or the supernatural, offers a unique perspective, yet none provides a definitive answer, leaving plenty of room for speculation and debate. So we find ourselves back at the question we started with: science or the supernatural? What do you believe is the truth behind these spectral ships? As our world changes, so do our oceans and the mysteries they hold. The Arctic, once a fortress of ice, has become increasingly accessible due to the relentless march of climate change. This new accessibility has led to a resurgence in exploration, and with it a new wave of spectral sightings. Could the thawing of the Arctic be revealing these ghostly apparitions that have long been trapped beneath the ice? Or perhaps it's the other way around, and the melting ice is creating conditions perfect for mirages and optical illusions. Now, let's cast our minds back to the rich tapestry of nautical lore. Tales of ghost ships have been enthralling sailors and landlubbers alike for centuries. From the legendary Flying Dutchman, doomed to sail the seas eternally, to the phantom ship of Northumberland Strait, these stories have a timeless allure. They serve as eerie reminders of the sea's unforgiving nature and the perilous journeys of those who dared to navigate its treacherous waters. But what's the connection between these spectral ships and climate change? Some suggest that as the Arctic ice recedes, we're uncovering the remains of ancient shipwrecks, their ghostly forms becoming visible once more. Others propose that the changing atmospheric conditions are causing more frequent and intense optical phenomena, making the impossible seem possible. But perhaps these sightings are not merely illusions or remnants of the past. Could they be manifestations of the sea's collective memory brought to the surface by the changing climate? The thought might seem far-fetched, but as we've seen, the sea and its mysteries are not always easily explained. As we grapple with the effects of climate change, these spectral sightings remind us of our deep-seated fascination with the unknown. They serve as ghostly echoes from our past, chilling warnings from the sea, and tantalizing puzzles for the curious. Could the changing climate be revealing more of these ghostly apparitions, or are they simply legends of the sea coming to life? What's your take on this?